Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm your host, Monty Brown. I am joined with none other than Leon.
Hello.
We also have Aaron.
Hello.
And we have Pele.
Hey, I'm not dead yet.
Oh.
Woo!
We also have another special guest. Aaron, present.
We have my new kitty Rambutan in the background. He's running around.
Woo!
You might hear him yelling throughout the episode.
Mm-hmm.
That was the right response, Leon. Woo!
Woo! It's a cute cat. He's adorable.
We should be used to animal noises
Yes!
at the very least, because there's also my dog Simon that always
Yes!
hears the cat. Yep.
He should be
Give
our
him more.
censorship.
That'd be hilarious.
Yes. It's the greatest.
But you had to make sure you got in there. Speak his truth.
You be screaming sometimes, so I'll go ahead and warn you.
Kneel, humans. You are my slaves.
Rambutan's just gonna become a villain.
He's a small boy, two months, so he's still a little baby.
Aw.
There we go. His name.
Oh no.
Alright, just let it run. Let him bring it
Okay.
back up.
Let it run.
Do 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 do. Sorry, audience. You have a little intermission. Please enjoy cat noises mixed into a song.
And
Okay.
we're back now. And it kept my stuff. Okay, so we're good. We're
Alright,
At
back.
least you didn't lose it.
I don't know what the last thing was, but anyways, Deep Rock Galactic Survivor, pretty good. Would recommend. Pretty good Survivor game. I don't know how much it's gonna cost. That's the only
$20 is
thing.
my guess. Usually, Survivor games are never expensive. They're like at most
It's-
20.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they also have like the whole other game, so this seems like some little cool thing they're doing on the side.
Mhm.
Definitely something you can do when you're just chilling. It's kind of just turn your brain off and go. Like I said before, the Sentry demo, pretty fun. Really, really enjoyed that. Honestly, and we have boss fighters, but we haven't gotten somebody with VR to do the,
To actually try that out,
boss
yeah.
yet. So.
I mean, we
You
literally
good?
said it the other day,
we've been,
but
we,
you didn't do
we,
it.
we've been trying to do it for like 3 days.
No one asked me for it yet.
Yeah,
We
Amani did.
Amani
did,
did
but
ask, like,
2 days
when do we
ago.
start? But no one else had to download it. Just me and Amani at the time.
And I don't know. There's plenty more. I saw I've been watching but Wolf play the Backpack Battles game that's there, and that looks pretty fucking fun. That
Was it
game
just
does
called
look
Backpack
very
Battles
interesting.
or like?
It's like, hold on, let me see. I'm trying to find it real quick because it's Backpack. Yeah, Backpack Battles is just what it's called.
Okay.
And it's kind of like an idle game. The only part, the thing you have to do is put the things in your backpack and organize everything.
Attaché case.
And it's generally one of those games where 90% of the gameplay is going to be you organizing your pack, and 10% of it you going out and playing. You know what I mean? Like, honestly,
this is a game sounds like for me.
It's like a little puzzle.
Me and Jones love this game actually.
Wolf's been loving it.
It's pretty fun.
But there's a ton of really cool, very unique demos going around right now.
This is the time to definitely test some.
A lot of porn.
Keep it on.
See if you.
There are a lot of porn demos. For some reason.
Yeah, but
There's
like
a lot
the
of porn
average.
demos.
I
Interesting.
think the average person has that turned on.
I don't think you can turn it
on.
off.
No, because we turned it on. All of us turned it on. You could. I had to turn it on.
Mine is just like
I
that.
had to turn it on
like
because
that.
we kept
Just
talking
like that.
about it, and I'm like, how are you seeing these? And then I had to go turn it on.
I never turned it on. Mine has just been like
Mine
that
is
since
defaulted
forever.
on.
Mine was like that too.
I had to turn it on, which means you guys chose it in the very beginning, and never looked back.
I don't think you're saying I'm on it. Steam has been like this since I downloaded it when I got it on my shitty PC. It's always been. I never turned anything on. It's just always been like that.
I don't know what
My
to say.
settings have
Mine
not
was the
changed at all.
reverse. It was not on.
It's pretty funny.
No
I
idea.
literally had to go switch a setting and go like, oh snap! Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, I
The
never
weird
had to turn
games are
anything
here
on.
now.
It was just Steam was like, hey, here you go. Here's all this stuff.
Yep.
You know, you're like 13.
They knew
14
who
years
you
old.
were. They
Don't
was
give a
like,
shit.
yeah, nah, he wants to know. He wants to see him.
I never bought a porn game in my life.
No,
so
he
they
wants
don't
to see
know.
him. They knew.
He just wants to see him.
I never understood the appeal of porn games. It's always been so confusing to me.
I mean, that's fair.
It's kind of funny, but it's also really
I mean, I
weird.
guess it's no different from like actual porn because you watch it because you're horny, and then it's just a porn game that you have control over. So it's just, that's basically what I could see from it. It's just you have control over it. It's just porn you could control.
What an interesting choice of words.
That's all I could think it could possibly be. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm just like, yeah, porn you control.
Yeah. But definitely check out the demos for sure. There's a lot of really good ones.
There's still several I haven't gotten a chance to try yet.
And been playing a lot of Dark Tide honestly this last week. Got back into it, and after the overhaul, it's very nice to have like abilities that like or upgrade trees that make a little bit more sense.
I feel more of a crowd control character finally at Dark Tide as a psyker.
Yeah, you can definitely do more like the abilities you got. I mean, in general, like the Ogre is pretty fun in terms of if you want to be a tank, you can just straight up make everybody around you attack.
I love
you.
the fact that you have an ability that just makes you a wall now.
Yeah, you can make like a dome, like a wall. It's pretty useful. It's
I am the wall.
Yeah, so one of the abilities is that as a psyker, one of the abilities I can pick is literally make a shield in front of us so you can shoot through it and no enemies damage can come through it. And the Ogre, he literally just brings down his shield, plants it in the ground, and literally becomes a wall for defensive purposes.
I mean, yeah, the Ogre, you get a shield, you can just place it down. But like the Ogre, like the abilities you have the charge now. Like it's nice that you have 3 different abilities, it's not just one. You get like 3 different like paths you can go as a character.
Yeah. For me, I love the fact I can just go full Palpatine on all the motherfuckers, like unlimited power, and just watch their heads explode. Like, yep, that's great.
That's all I ever wanted was unlimited power. That's all I needed in life.
Yeah. So definitely, if you've been on, I mean, it's still my PC's older, so it still can run a little slow on my PC. It takes a little bit for it to load sometimes.
It is a high def game for sure.
But I mean, even on like the lowest settings, it still looks pretty good.
Oh yeah, for sure.
All things considered. Hey, buddy, I know it's okay. And continuing my Cyberpunk run, obviously. I've been continuing my Cyberpunk run through.
Cyberpunk's still pretty dope.
Right now, I refuse to do... I'm pretty much at the end of the game. I just refuse to continue. Because because I don't want to. I'm finishing all the side quests.
Okay.
Understandable choice.
Yep.
I don't want to beat
You
the
got a lot
game.
further than I did. I haven't even reached it. I've been doing the side quests without actually beelining the story at all. So like
I didn't really mean to beeline the story. It's just that like I wanted to get some good cyberware, and apparently like some of the stuff doesn't really unlock for you to until you get past the certain missions.
yeah.
So I was like, fuck that, and then I
kind of
could
just wandering around. Like I right before Panam's second mission, the hotel. When you stop at the hotel, I'm there on her quest, and then I haven't done the parade yet with Goro.
Well, you can get a lot of the good stuff, and most of the great stuff right before the parade main mission anyway.
Yeah, so that's pretty much where I am.
Usually,
though David's jacket won't show up. Like it's bugged out for me for some reason. So like I went and found the BD and watched it, and like I have definitely waited more than 24 hours in that game. I've waited like a week.
Did you message or call?
Yeah, I haven't gotten the message because I already hit him up and talked to him about it. He was like, "All right, I'll hit you back up." And the objective literally says, "Hey, just wait until he hits you back up." I'm like, "I've been doing stuff." And he was like, "Yeah." He was like, and he hasn't hit me back up. He was like, went and bought an apartment, slept in the apartment for a couple days, waited in general, did a bunch of missions for like another couple days. I'm like, this man really hasn't hit me up, so I can get this jacket.
Yeah.
So you're talking about buying apartments, dude. I was so lazy to teleport to my house to like go or like try to find a place to buy clothes to change my clothes. That I have so much money at this point in the game, like so much. It's actually ridiculous. That I was just like, I'll just buy every apartment in the every single apartment in the game. So I just went around buying all the apartments.
Before the update, what I did in Cyberpunk was
I never bought any of them.
Just do the Panam mission, like for her revenge mission, everything like that. After that mission, go back to where it happened. This way, you can pick up the best car in the game.
Oh, I have to go. What car is that?
Yeah, the Batman car. The fastest.
Yeah. Yeah, you can get you can buy the same car.
I know, but you get this a black one for free.
You get like a black version of it for free if you go like to the tunnel.
Yep.
There's like a little place you can get it.
The
Batman. I mean, yeah, there's the Hoonigan. I've been using the Hoonigan car a lot, honestly.
It's actually really cool. I haven't
that and the fucking Akira bike. The Akira bike.
I need to find that too. I had it less in the first place too, but I haven't gotten it.
You don't really need to find it. You just buy them.
You just buy it. You can just buy it.
It's only like 22,000.
But like, if you want the fastest car in the game for free, that's usually what I at least blitz to until I can get that. And like, okay, now I can just blitz through everywhere.
Honestly, once I got Jackie's motorcycle,
then you can drive at 5 miles an hour everywhere because it's like you gunning that car is so worthless. You lose control of it instantly.
So fast.
The second.
I know, but you just blitz through. So I'm in the back, like in the back alley areas, and just blitzing right through fucking. I
honestly, I'm with you, Amani. I got a motorcycle and I just never stopped using motorcycles. It's so much better to drive around in.
But yeah, Cyberpunk going hard as always. I'm gonna probably do the DLC in a bit. I'm debating on whether or not I'm gonna just do it on my old character because you could start it and continue the playthrough on my melee one just for fun, or just play through and get to the DLC on my melee character and just play it that way. So that way I just experience it as one thing. But I don't know. I feel like I should play it on my old character just because. Why not?
I'll get the DLC later this week, depending on how my paycheck looks.
I feel that. We'll probably give a nice little talk on Phantom Liberties. We probably should have did that when it came out, but like at the same time, it's like, well, we all wanted to kind of just experience the update first and then get to the DLC anyway, it seems. So. Yeah, that's
that might happen for another 3 weeks for you, Amani, because...
Oh, yeah, no, Spider-Man's around the corner. That thing is going to be put on hold for a minute.
Yeah.
So y'all are going to be playing and focusing on the Spider-Man for a pretty good bit.
Spider-Man for me, as well as Alan Wake 2.
Yes, Alan Wake 2.
That's
Dude,
true.
I was listening to Squishy talk about that. He's like, "Oh no, Alan Wake 2 comes out."
Oh no,
not like this.
And he got like the collector's edition, so he's getting them fucking 19 inches of Venom.
Yeah,
like
same.
Mm-hmm.
They took my money and I'm happy. I'm like, yes. It took forever for that actually.
That means they owe you shit because they took your money.
No, I saw because it took forever. Like I've been having like the money sitting in like pretty much a Cash App because I didn't want to take any of my other like cards. So it's been sitting in my Cash App for like a while now, and I'm like, come on, just take it. Just take my money.
Take my money.
Take it so I know that I'll get the game. And then like they took it the other day, and I was like, "Let's go! It's on its way!"
I'm gonna pay it off Wednesday once my paycheck comes in.
I've never been so excited to lose money.
That's the funniest
nice
stuff. I'm sorry.
It's coming. That's gonna be fun. But anything else for you, Aaron?
As far as I go, that pretty much be it as far as gaming. Oh, watching stuff. The new episode of Gen V came out this last Thursday, and holy shit, that show's actually pretty good.
Oh yeah, no,
they're doing a pretty good job.
I we watched that pretty much.
Did y'all?
I don't know if we watched the new episode. We probably won't do any spoilers for it yet. We'll do a spoiler when it's over, I guess.
Rambo is going nuts.
Yeah, sorry about that. Okay.
It's fine. The prince is talking.
My subjects, I demand food. Let me out.
Did y'all hear that yell? That was a long one. Goodness,
pay attention, mortal. Give me pets.
Listen to me.
Wow, he was serious about whatever it was he was
saying. Yeah, he was putting his heart and soul into it.
You know, he should just be the name of the episode. Just that's it.
Rambutan.
I'd do it. I'd definitely do it. That could be it. Rambutan is here.
Yeah, just it's really good. Honestly, I was surprised. I thought it was going to be a little cringy, but they managed to capitalize on the cringe. Like they're intentionally doing it.
That first episode kind of went by so fast that I was like, "Oh wow!" Like that first
episode, I was like, "This is really good." Holy yeah, they did not beat around the bush with any of this. They were just fucking straight up, man. I'm really liking all the characters. The one that's they them literally that can transform from boy into a girl and girl that one. Bro, I need to know what their abilities actually are.
I was so confused.
Let me tell you something. After the new episode, they kind of used it again, and every time I'm like, bro, what the fuck are your abilities? What are they?
It seems like the male can like absorb energy, like kinetic energy, pretty much. Because like every time and
then she releases
and she releases it. Because every time they're a male, they seem to just eat punches. They're like, fuck it. And whenever they're females, it's like a weird kind of like force field kind of thing going on. I think that's what the ability is. But that first time I was like, what the hell does this have to do with anything? Like I'm so confused.
It's like holy shit, what the
fuck
are
you doing?
What do you do?
The female form fires energy blasts and the male form is invulnerable.
No, that's why I said it's the power's like linked. So it's more likely like absorption of kinetic energy. Because they're not invulnerable. They got choked out in the first episode, pretty much. They lost, but it's like it seems to be absorption, like kinetic absorption, and then kinetic release is the deal. The female can release, the male can intake.
Yeah. But it's like an interesting character because they're literally no one can talk shit. It's a literal they them. Okay, like. They are two niggas, okay?
What was crazy though is that like they're considered the number 2 in the whole school, and when you first see them, the first thing they do is they eat a bullet, which I'm like half of them are pretty much bulletproof anyway, but they transform, and I'm like I'm confused at what that had to do with anything, and like until the end of that episode, I'm like I'm still confused as to how you're the number 2.
The powers are kind of
crazy. I mean, if it's what I think it is, then it's like that's a crazy power off rip. It's just strange that it causes you to just change in that kind
the main character's powers are really interesting.
Oh yeah, blood powers.
Blood powers. And I'm gonna be honest with you. She's using like 10% of.
She can actually be using. Yeah.
she's genuinely not. She does not know the power she has. Genuinely.
And it's weird because she trained with it. Like it's very obvious she wanted to use it. So it's like, how do you not know that you can?
I'm half expecting her to either end up being like Scarlet from Mortal Kombat or Ganta from Deadman Wonderland.
I mean, she can. That's like kind of basic for her, to be honest. Well, maybe not. Well, Kanta's content gets kind of crazy. Because Dead Man Wonderland, the blood powers get kind of wild towards the end, but like
They do. Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's like that. That's a bit more aligned with like what she could probably do in general. Is all of those things. So it's like, yeah, you know what? You should probably like figure that out. Figure out how to do that.
I've been watching this cat slowly fall asleep for the last like minute and a half.
Yes.
Yeah, thing where the eyes slowly start getting more and more closed, and like the head starts like nodding. Jeez, he's unconscious. It started to rain, and he fell asleep like almost immediately. But yeah, Gen V. I think it's the new episode came out, so I'm assuming they released like 3 of them, and now they're releasing them weekly.
Oh, okay.
I like the girl that can shrink herself. By the way, let me tell you something about her. Holy fuck! I don't know if y'all watched. I don't know if y'all know about what else she can do.
Okay. No, I don't. I'm about to find out, but I like. No, we haven't. We don't know.
But she's cool. I really like her. I like a lot of the characters. I thought they were gonna. At the first episode, I thought some of them were gonna be kind of like annoying, but I actually really like them.
Oh yeah, the one chick with the mind powers. Consent kind of flew out the window pretty quickly. Is what we noticed. She's not a dick, but like the one that can like if she touches you, she basically is like consent flew out the window pretty quickly. I ain't gonna front.
Wait, which part?
She's been doing it to like several people throughout the show, like for a while. Like granted, it's like in situations that make sense, but for someone that's supposed to be very much like, yeah, no, I don't do that unless like the first thing that happens after the event, because I won't spoil the first episode. The first episode is actually really interesting to go into blind. But like
Mr. Crab gets deep fried.
She's talking to someone, and because they were making fun of them pretty much, and she just kind of goes like, okay, cool, you're just gonna keep hitting yourself in the nuts for a while and just screaming the monkey.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
It was funny.
I mean,
but at the same time, I was like, huh. She's not a villain though. She hasn't gone full villain. Just showing a little less restraint.
Yeah. It impressed me though, honestly. Genuine. I'm glad they're making it a good show. It's gonna lead into the next season, so I feel like a lot of this is gonna tie into like create some major events that are gonna happen in probably the 4th season. Hopefully.
Maybe.
I don't know how much they're gonna be keeping with the original comic book. Like I don't know how much
they've gone far fucking away from.
No. I know, but they've kept a lot of relevant themes of the comic book, though. They've kept a lot of the relevant themes of the comic book, and in the comics, spoiler for anyone that cares about the comics or whatever, you know what I mean. At one point, Homelander and all of the superheroes revolt and start fucking killing all of the politicians and all the people that like are in control of the United States and take over the United States of America. And make it like superhero powered, you know, only. And I feel like, oh Jesus, that was a lot of lightning. I feel like one thing they might do, hopefully, is you ever notice how like the guards talk to the fucking like the kids like they're fucking animals?
Yeah.
You know, like people, those dudes like they hate these kids. They treat them like fucking animals. You know, I feel like a lot of that like kind of mentality, because there's some people that love the Supes, but there's clearly other people that fucking hate them. Oh my goodness!
Some of them like.
That was heavy thunder.
The storm is heavy.
That was some thunder. So like I don't know. Maybe that like level of like wow, these motherfuckers hate us this much, despite the fact that they made us kind of hatred. Hopefully, might be something they use to lead into something like.
I mean,
because I want to see.
Gen V would be.
I want to see them
the most with, because like obviously with obviously the comics have done it for the boys, but it's weird because it's like in the boys. It's I guess the best way I can describe it is like in boys themselves, like all of the 7 are like shitty people, and there's a lot of incidents with Supes that are like these are shitty incidents, and they get covered up for like nothing, right? Like half the actual main cast are just people that got screwed over by like Vought and someone in the 7 at some point, regardless of who, or like,
yep.
And so
the main character, first one, literally Huey in A-Train.
Yeah, it's like.
I mean, that's the point of the boys.
So it's like,
yeah,
but it's like it's a weird take to be like, how do you, he's like, you know what, these people are pretty shitty to us and like have all this hatred. It's like, yeah, I wonder why they have all this hatred. It's because you guys are pretty shitty people, like kind of off rip. Do you know what I mean? Like, whereas like in the X-Men, for instance, we'll use the X-Men as because it's basically what they're parodying when they're doing it. The X-Men is like some mutant hate just kind of comes out of the fact of out of literally nowhere. Oh, you look like a toad? Beat him up. Oh, hey, are you like a devout Catholic, but you look like a demon? Kill him.
Or you have angel wings. Despite being looking angelic, you need to cut them off. Like,
gotta cut them off. Can't let the public know my child's a mutant. That would be bad for press.
Oh yeah, because I'm a politician. I can't because I have an anti-mutant stance. Like I can't share this shit.
It's crazy.
It's
wild. Can't do that.
I think like they're kind of they're treated like products.
They are. I will say that much.
I mean that's also the point of the boys because they are a byproduct of VOD.
No, I know, but like in Gen V specifically, like Gen V like really hammers it home. I think like a lot of the cringe that they put in there, where they're trying to like there's like the part where they're getting the college orientation, what I mean, and it's the most like here at whatever the fucking it's called school, and it's like those cringiest like most PC shit that even the people in the show are like, oh my god,
it's gross.
And then you're just watching it like, oh, this is disgusting. But then you realize that that's real. That is actually real. That's how campuses are across the world, across the United States specifically. That's just how it is. You know what I mean? It's so like, we're here to help you, but they're really not. Most people there don't give a shit about you. Most professors don't give a shit about you. The people that you're gonna go to for help, most of them don't give a fuck. They're just
in fact, the perfect the perfect part of it example in the show is in like I think it's either in the first or second. It's in the second episode, I'm pretty sure, where they completely overshadow they them character completely for like doing the most work. Because they're like, it's not going to do enough ratings. Don't even worry about it.
It doesn't sell. Like realistically, it's good to have her there because we need someone for representation, but they don't sell.
Yeah.
How are we going to sell them in the lower 50, in like the lower 25 states, and like stuff like that? Which is like very true. Like corporations are very willing to put all this fucking representation for X and X thing in your fucking face until it affects their bottom dollar. Like, once it affects their bottom dollar, they don't give a shit. They'll cut you out. They'll replace you with somebody.
They pulled that example early in the boys season, especially with the Deep after his sexual harassment thing came into light, and he just kind of got swept to the side.
Deep was pretty shitty
show.
As a hero.
Yeah. He was pretty shitty, but that's what they did. They essentially just swept him away.
He is pretty shitty.
Like I don't even mean like just as a character. Like he's just kind of ass.
No, he's a well-written character. He's just a shit person.
He's a shit person.
He's a shit person. He's a shit superhero with shit powers. He's genuinely a shit sandwich.
To the degree of able to literally talk to.
He's basically all the boring powers that Aquaman had. Mm-hmm. Like all like the random ones that you were like, oh, you can talk to fish. Okay,
he's basically weird. Aquaman, but just not as cool. Just nowhere near as cool. Without all the really cool shit you like the feats.
Yeah, without the being a demigod.
Yeah, like the fact he can punch Superman underwater and be like an actual problem to him is like, oh yeah, that's wild. Like that's crazy. Or he can actually like flood the ocean.
Because Aquaman also has hydrokinesis. The Deep does not.
You can't do any of that. He talks to fish. No. He genuinely like talks to fish.
But yeah. But I don't know. It's the satire of it. I mean, I enjoy the satire that they put in. I think it's very well done. Mm-hmm. Sometimes it's pretty on the nose, but I think as far as satirical things go, if the boys exist, it's not going to be something that's going to hide what it's trying to do too much, especially when you consider the original comic books.
Well, yeah, like we said, the show does a far better job at actually like representing some of these things like that it's parodying and like doing a funner job with it. Like they're doing
like because the Gen V, the idea for it, they did it in the actual comic books for the boys, where like Huey actually infiltrates a school for young superheroes.
It's just
they're supposed to be basically the X-Men. It's essentially the X-Men. Turns out the guy that's the representative for Charles Xavier, that dude's been as a fucking pedo, and he's been like fucking diddling all the kids that were under him and shit like that. So it's like everything just sucks.
Everything in the boys is just sucks. Like, yeah, no, this is just like this is ass. Like no matter how you look at it.
The boys comics, as much as they're interesting and like there's a lot of interesting things in them, reading it, just really, you get to a point where you're like, dude, I get it.
You don't
get
like
how much you hate.
don't like superheroes.
Like I understand. I understand. He hates the corporative part of it. He hates how Marvel corporatized superheroes and how they're, you know, super like, oh yeah, I'm literally the perfect human being. I could do no wrong. And it's like, bitch, you ever met a human? You ever met even like the nicest person on this planet has at one point done some fuck shit.
See, the thing is, when I first read Watchmen, I thought like, oh, that's mean spirited because he's essentially insulting a lot of heroes for Alan Moore. But like, read the boys, like Jesus Christ.
Oh no, really the boys is specifically like, yo, he just didn't like superheroes. Like, just
the boys is like, I'm tired of superheroes. I'm tired of all these Marvel and DC like superhero shit. You know, fuck you. You know what I mean?
Just wanted none of it.
Do you think a guy with godlike abilities literally would be a good person? No. 9 times out of 10, possibly. They're probably going to be horrible people. They're literally gods. You don't think they're going to have a superiority complex when they can fly and you can't? Like, what the fuck?
And that's for the most part what Homelander could do. He could just fly and he has heat vision. That's like about it.
He can fly his heat vision and he's pretty fucking strong.
Bulletproof.
Well, that's the thing. He's not even that strong. He's about as strong as everyone else. It seems like he has like the default strength of everyone else. It's just everyone's afraid of him.
Oh no, he's
strong. That's why the only two that really could fight him and hold him were Homelander, not Homelander,
and
Soldier Boy, and Billy when he was hyped up on the fucking juice. You know what I mean?
But I thought because
Billy gets like super strength.
Yeah, true. That is his thing.
You know. So, like, 2 of them together were enough, but, like, the part where Maeve's fighting him, the only reason she got away was because she stabs him in the ear. And he's like, oh, ow, you bitch, what the fuck?
Yep.
You know? Mm-hmm. But, like, Black Noir, who was arguably one of the most powerful in the 7, the dude, he just decapitated that motherfucker.
Yep.
Which is very far different from the original comics.
That's the biggest departure, because they made Black Noir, well... Should I spoil it?
I mean, once they made him when they made him actually black, I was like, oh, okay, it's
very
not
different.
The same Black Noir. Very different.
He's no longer a clone, and he's not even more psychotic than Homelander.
You know, he's just a guy that has schizophrenia, unfortunately.
Yeah, which is like, oh,
and peanut allergies.
Yep.
Yeah, they did him dirty with that.
Well, I think that was the first clue. Like, yeah, Homelander has a peanut allergy. That's not a Homelander clone.
Can't be.
Yeah.
But yeah. That'd be it for me. For the week. I'm sorry, I went for a little bit, but
all right.
Go watch Gen V on Amazon Prime.
For sure.
We're totally not sponsored.
Leon, your turn, bro.
Okay. So my 50,000 manga I'm going to talk about right now.
It's gonna go off on a rant.
But no. For the most part, I haven't really been doing much, mostly work. We went to that one party with Forrest for his birthday, so that was pretty fun when we did that.
Yes, also to celebrate Pele's coming up as well.
Yes, to celebrate that as well.
Yeah, happening. Happy birthday, Pele.
Yeah, happy birthday, Pele.
I'm sorry, what?
Has it already happened? Or is
the party was to celebrate that too.
Yeah. Okay. My birthday is in literally an hour and a half.
Exactly.
Okay, I was gonna say his birthday is tomorrow. Okay.
We're saying it now because it's not gonna. The podcast is.
I gotcha.
No, I understand.
It's not gonna be there for that.
I was just like,
I understand that. But aside from that, gaming wise, I actually started playing a little bit of Dragon Ball's Xenoverse 2 again.
Oh,
because they had an update.
Okay.
They basically made this big free update where they add some new modes, and some more different content. But the main thing that everyone is hyped about is the fact that you now have Ultra Instinct in there as an awoken skill.
Oh, it's a transformation?
Yeah, it's a transformation now.
Yo, okay. Wait a minute.
It can be used for any race, by the way.
Good. Because I was about to slide someone if it was another Saiyan transformation, I was gonna slide that entire game.
No, it can be used for anything, and even for one of the paid DLCs for the superhero movie, the Beast form that you get. That's also for every race. It's not just for Saiyans.
I did see the thing about Beast being for everyone, and I still don't understand that, but it's cool.
I guess they're going off of the
because that one's
Unleashed,
literally
possibly.
called Super Saiyan Beast. But yeah, true. I guess that's why it's basically Mystic. I guess that would confirm that it's just an evolution of Mystic.
I guess
rather than it
I'm
just
not
being
sure.
Like a Saiyan thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because like if everyone can use it, it's not like a Saiyan specific thing. Then it's like, oh yeah, I guess it's just everybody. Like it's a Mystic thing, not a. Huh.
Yeah,
it's really cool actually.
I didn't think of it like that, but yeah, you can get that too. Although that is paid DLC. But yeah, with the whole Ultra Instinct. Mm-hmm. And
I have to get a save editor for PC because I am not unlocking all of those again on PC. I'll play it on PlayStation just because, but like I am not doing that again.
I understand. I understand that.
That is an absolute refusal. I should look that up, like maybe during the podcast.
I understand.
Save editors. If anybody knows any save editors, send it to me.
With the whole Ultra Instinct Woken skill, you get the whole white hair thing. Look, you don't get like sign or anything like that. And then you also get some additional benefits of the fact that
my preferred form is Omen anyway. So
I do too. I like that as well.
Just get the glowing eyes.
You get a counter off of that. You get for one, you get the dodges, and then when you're dodging, you can counter. So you can do that whole Goku pose when he fucked up Jiren very quickly.
Does the music start playing? Because that would be hilarious.
That would be it would be hilarious, but no, it does not.
That's what I'm putting in as a mod.
Yes, yes. And then you also get an automatic built-in charge skill as well, being the Goku UI version in the game skill. I forget what it's called, but you get that too built in, so you don't have to actually have a charge skill in there. And then your Ki Blast is also changed to an air punch. And
I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah. No, I have to go play that now. My character's built like that. Like my character's built for that kind of thing. So I'm kind of like, yeah, no, I have to now.
Yeah. That's the thing actually that got me. It's like, yo, the dodges, the counter, clean. But now my Ki Blasts are just punches. Awesome. Yeah. You get the whole dodging thing.
I gotta do it.
So yeah, I've been enjoying that. Same old shit with Final Fantasy, so I won't go into that one. I have recently watched something. It's a new anime that recently came out in this season. It is called Fenrir Beyond Journey's End. And
I think I've heard of this.
Yes.
I think I've heard of this, and I haven't started watching it yet.
It is a high recommendation. It is really good. I have only watched one episode.
You're probably gonna have to send that name for sure.
Okay. I have watched only one episode of it, and I have read the manga, but it's been a while, so I don't really remember that much of it. But for the most part, it is essentially about this elf, Fenrir. I'm not really fucking sure now. Shit. Fenrir?
Not Fenrir.
Oh, okay.
No, it's not Fenrir. Fenrir.
Unless they completely butchered the spelling.
No, they didn't butcher the spelling. This is supposed to be her name.
The way he's trying to say it, it sounds like Fenrir. So now I'm gonna just
Fenrir. Fenrir, I think it is.
Fenrir. F-R-I-E-R-E-R. E-R-E-N.
Okay, there you go. Yeah.
But she's an elf, and she was a part of the heroes party, and they had defeated the Demon King, and restored peace to the land and everything.
Frieren?
I'm here.
No, Frieren maybe.
Just thinking about how to do it. We'll continue.
I'm just thinking of the pronunciation.
But
continue.
But they, as I said, defeated the Demon King. Peace is coming back to the land. And now the party kind of just goes their own ways. However, since she's an elf, time kind of just moves differently for her. So, a couple years for humans could feel like decades or centuries for an elf. And so time passes.
Wait, I was
about to say that's weird.
No. Yeah, it's the opposite.
Shouldn't it?
Yeah, it'd be the opposite. So
they live like a.
So because of that, she then comes back and sees when she's thinking that, oh yeah, this has been just been a short time. I should go and see my friends. All of her friends are now old, and she then gets to see how humans and how the world functions in a different eye versus how she normally sees it, and the morality of humanity and society, and just her understanding life more about life than just from what meets the eye. It is a wholesome, it is a sad and heartwarming story.
Yeah,
it's really fairly gut wrenching too. I literally kind of cried when I got to a certain moment. So I'm like, shit. One man tear fell down. I'm like, God damn. All right. You got me on
the same thing for Comey cannot communicate, so it's all good. Makes sense.
But yeah, so please check this out.
That first episode hit really hard for no reason. I was like, bro, why? Why am I shedding a single man?
It really do be like that.
But
watching VV for the first time, that
one also hit really bad. I was like, oh, my chest.
Check it out. There are only 6 episodes out right now, so you can catch up really quickly if you want to. I don't think there's a dub out for it yet. I think it's just subbed right now. I'm not totally sure.
I don't know how long I will, because even though I've been watching anime lately, Spider-Man is around the corner. So
no, I understand that.
Anything anymore.
It's understandable. But aside from that, I've caught back up and a manhwa that I talked about in the past. My Daughter is the Final Boss. They recently just had a season 2 of the publishing, and it's been pretty good. Not that bad. It's not like 10 out of 10 or anything like that, but it's a wholesome story for a father to basically find his way to make sure his daughter doesn't get the bad ending, essentially, is what it's about.
Why are you becoming a villain? That's not what I traded you for.
Well, it's not even that. It's the whole typical time travel plot that they have, where the bad thing did happen, but then the dad gets the chance to go back in time and try his best to fix it, to make sure this timeline does not happen. And so you just see his journey of how he tries to figure out what to do, how they get strong enough to prevent everything so his daughter can have a good life. And
the general journey of a dad.
Yeah, essentially.
It's like, hey, but, I just don't want my kids to be shitty.
Yeah.
I just don't want to. I don't. Sometimes your kids can be assholes, but you don't want them to be pieces of shit.
But aside from it being kind of like, oh no, you're a bad parent now in this timeline. It's, hey, you're not killing people with fucking magic powers and shit.
Yeah, exactly. She just, the idea of him going back in time, and she's like, it's all your fault, Dad. He's like, wait, how?
What did I do?
I don't even understand.
The biggest answer to that, you weren't there, Dad.
That actually was the answer.
I didn't think that would turn you into a genocide.
He was not there.
He wasn't there. He was not there. I figured as much.
You weren't there, Dad. I was like, well, I didn't think this is how it would turn out.
He was not there. He did not give 2 shits about his daughter at the time, but as time progressed, he does.
He was like, damn, I really probably should have cared. He was like, I may have made mistakes.
Absentee fathers all around the world listening to this podcast, take notes.
For real.
Yeah, it's the journey. Even though the fucking title spoils fucking everything, it's the journey.
It's a fucking.
The first episode pretty much tells you what the goal is. So
essentially,
I mean, that's not really that,
Yeah.
But it's the journey for what the title is about. So by all means, check it out.
That was not really even an isekai. That was just
it's not.
It's a time travel story, but we kind of get the plot.
I also don't think that genuinely that title isn't that bad. It's long, but I think that the idea of it being my daughter's the final boss just kind of makes you go wait a minute, what? It's it's one of the good ones where I would say that gets your attention for sure. It doesn't spoil everything. It's just okay,
it doesn't.
Well, that's actually really cool.
I know it gives you the basic idea right off rip.
Yeah.
So yeah, give that a shot. Has wholesome moments. The daughter's cute. Little plus.
Unlike probably something else he's about to mention. I have no idea what he's about to mention, but I feel like the next thing he mentions is probably going to be an isekai that has a long title that actually spoils what the fuck the plot is.
Actually, no.
Place your bets, gentlemen. Place your bets.
I was going to, but that'll be another time, so I can ramble about that one. I'm gonna just say that Monty, you need to catch up on mission. Fuck, what the hell's the name? Mission Yatsuzura.
I mean, you gotta say it.
Mission Yatsuzura family. You need to catch up on that because things about to pop off.
Dude, to be fair, I never ever actually truly caught up. I've just been like catching up by just reading.
Mm-hmm.
Like I haven't actually caught up. I'm just reading. Wherever I am right now is where I am right now.
Well,
like that's how I felt about it. Like wherever I am, I am.
Well, things are going down, even though it's kind of fillery. It's important, but it's kind of feels fillery for what it is. But it's getting to a point.
It's important filler.
It's important filler. It's getting to the point where
shit that's gonna be mad. It's gonna be on the test later.
Essentially,
at least it's relevant. Versus like you have over like several chapters or several hundred chapters of filler, and nothing fucking happens.
But for
they're like, nah, man, you're gonna be tested on this. Be ready.
But I'm not gonna spoil it or anything. But I think I told you this before. But they have a little time skip essentially, and our main boy, he hasn't really had time to shine in the recent chapters, but now you get to see what he's been up to. So he out here cooking now. Yeah, okay. So you get to see him cooking.
They
now.
let him get in the kitchen.
And this is
Which
literally
is wild to think because like almost everyone in that entire family could be in the kitchen at any time.
It's true.
They're all chefs. It's the best way I can describe it. Everyone in that family are chefs.
Very much so.
Some of them are 5-star chefs. All they do is cook.
Some of them are 1-star chefs, though. I will say that.
Damn. Who be jobbing?
But yes, please check it out. Everyone else, you need to check out Mission Yatsuzura family. It is a fantastic story. Check it out. It's wholesome. It's great. Has great action too. And there is a moment that I never would fucking expect in this story. There is, yes. But there's a moment in this story that I did not fucking expect. And I bet everyone who is a fan of this series is caught off guard and is happy about being caught off guard.
Is there a baby? Because that'd be cool.
I can't say. I don't want to say.
There was a time skip, so.
Yeah, there was a time skip. I'm not going to say how long. But
so considering that, like, the main plot of it is like, oh yeah, dude gets married into a family of assassins, and like, there's only one person that can really have a kid. I can only assume that someone had a baby at some point after the time skip.
Usually is the case.
Like for something like that, it's like, yeah, no, there's another child, or a child is involved now. Like, I don't know if that's a spoiler, but that's really just my fence toss. That's probably my guess. That's what it is.
Well,
and if someone gets there and it's like, there's totally a baby. Look, I didn't spoil it. That's just my guess. I don't know. I haven't gotten there yet.
Okay.
Time skips. Usually involves longer hair, different physique, loss of limb or eye, a baby. A baby. Yep. Bigger tits.
Unless it's fairy tale.
Just all new character designs. Unless you're fucking. Unless you're fairy tale.
I was gonna say. I don't know. Well, here's the thing. Like in Fairy Tail, the main cast was frozen in time. Everyone else.
They even had a time skip.
They had proper time skip.
Oh, they had their own time skip. Yeah, that's right.
I think. I think the only thing that changed with Fairy Tail with one of the main cast was Lucy, and guess what it was?
Those are tits.
Yes, exactly.
I mean, technically, also One Piece did that too.
Well, One Piece did it too, but there was actual character design difference.
Well, yeah, no, that's straight up like, everyone came back and got stronger, looked different. Like, time passed.
Yeah,
Usopp got a beard. Like,
Usopp got ripped.
A beard. Chopper has a new hat. Zoro lost an eye.
Like, dude, like, I don't think you understand, Pele. There was a time skip in which we got a new design for Natsu, only for him to get a haircut and go right back to normal.
Yes. Wow. Yes.
We had an anti-character.
The only person...
Exactly.
No one else actually gets character design changes aside from like the side characters, but not even the side. Some of the side characters actually stay the same. There was only one moment of character design changes, which is when they were frozen in time and everything, as you said, moment. Yeah, that whole moment,
and that one's weird because it's like the rest of the world changed, they didn't. So it's like, oh, okay, cool, that's weird.
And that makes sense. Okay, but they but other than that character design change for the other people in Fairy Tail and some other people in the world, that's it. No other character design changes happened.
That's just it.
Only person who gets a character design change like every fucking arc is Urza because of her fucking magic ability.
That doesn't even count. Her ability is just costume change.
I know that, but that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like it doesn't count, but that's literally what it is.
But she doesn't get a new design. It's just costume change.
It's literally what it is. Or actually, Juvia kind of gets one because she changes her hair a lot back and forth here and there. But
back and forth, like goes from the curly hair to the short hair, back to curly.
Yeah, or long and wavy.
Minerva as well, but Minerva's also like a side, like bro. She's not even like she's a B. No, it's like a C. Because she's not even in the same guild. She's just out there in the world somewhere.
It's not even a side character.
Yeah, like she's at some point she's an antagonist, and at some point she's just chilling. She was a really cool rival character, and then they was like, nah, we're not gonna make her a rival anymore. And I'm like, oh, well, that sucks. That was actually the coolest thing you did with her.
Fairy Tail. There's a lot of things.
I guess spoilers for that, but Aaron, when I say you watch her go down a spiral where she's like, nah, anything for power to beat this bitch right here, and then she just starts doing that, and you're like, you know what? I'm kind of here for this.
And then just only to be redeemed and then put back to the whole friend loop of, oh hey, you got to part of this guild, let's go and do an adventure.
You're not even on the team. You're just back to normal, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Hell,
you're no longer a bad guy.
Mm-hmm.
Hell, character assassination.
HiroMashima had moments where he has one character in that series where he can get scars back to back and he keeps it, but everyone else is like, oh no, let's just heal that back up. We don't need any scars. You don't need any battle proof that we did some shit. No. Because Natsu had this really cool face scar on him for majority of the final arc, I think. And it would have been sick if he kept it. It looked so cool. But no. Oh my God, they fucking got rid of it.
My man just doesn't like character development.
He doesn't. He's done better with his other two series being Eden Zero and so far Dead Rock.
When it came to Fairy Tail, he's like, nah, everyone must remain the same.
Exactly.
No one ever
doesn't matter.
Nothing matters.
Even in the 100-year war arc, man. Even the 100-year war arc, 100-year quest,
nothing matters.
It's kind of like, why? There's no changes.
We're all going on friendly adventures, magical adventures with our friends, and that's what we do. No matter how dark it gets, for no reason.
Oh, someone died. Guess what? Everyone comes back because of some sort of plot convenience.
All right, we're moving on.
Okay.
What was the other thing you wanted to mention?
That's it. That was it. I got nothing else to say. I will pass it to you, Amani, since you're the last one.
All right. Let's see. What have we got here? Okay. So we watched Kengan Asura, the new season. That's nice. Kengan Asura is going crazy. I'm amazed that Oma is just unconscious for most of it. And Oma's our main character, so I'm like, okay, cool. Sick. That being said, really cool fights. Really dope fights. Kengan Asura is one of those animes that you just kind of watch and go yeah, no, that was dope. I enjoy niggas punching each other a lot. And sometimes it's sound science, and sometimes it's not. Kind of like Baki, so,
Yeah.
Sometimes you're like, yeah, no, that makes sense. And sometimes you're like, that just doesn't work with any rules of physics at all. But, it's whatever. It's fine.
I mean, the main bad guy of Baki just breaks laws of physics every time he fucking appears.
I mean, yeah, that's facts. But Kengan Asura, best way I could describe this season is I had fun watching super strong buff niggas punch each other. a lot. And I wasn't sure who was going to win. Strong records of Ragnarok energy, except, they're not gods. So you have you pick your poison on who you want to root for and see how that plays out. And sometimes you're happy and sometimes you're sad. It's like, that's Kengan Asura for you. It's like, yeah, no, some of these guys are cool and I want to see what they do, and then some of them get slumped and you're like, oh, why? Oh, why? The other thing I checked out was El Paso Elsewhere, because I, despite being super excited for that game, forgot it came out, so I had to play that. I went back and looked and was like, oh shit, it does exist. That game is so cool. I love its style. Like, Aaron, you were watching me play it. Like, I love its style. Not even just like the PlayStation 1 aesthetic to it. How it's storytelling and the way it tells its story, I love it. Like, the choppy cuts, the narrator that's talking to you the whole time, like the main character, I should say, talking to you, narrating to you that like how he wants to do this. It's very noir-esque. Pretty much the energy that we got from that trailer is the energy throughout this the thing. And so far, one of my favorite lines in the entire thing was after doing a level in which you are introduced to werewolves as an enemy, he then turns to you and goes like, was that a fucking werewolf? Like, as a thing at the end of the level. I was like, everything else has been like, we got to talk about Dracula and like little bits of like noir, little pieces. And then this one, you get like a nice cutscene of him just staring and sitting on a bed and looking at nothing in this void room, essentially. And he just turns to you and goes, was that a fucking werewolf? And you're like, all right, cool. That's what we got.
Nice.
But that game's dope. Please go check it out. Max Payne versus essentially the underworld.
Yeah.
We played the Sentry demo, like I mentioned. Like Aaron mentioned, so that one's fun. Right. The other thing I played was Super Mech Ball Go. That's fun. And we talked about it before on the podcast, obviously. Couldn't wait till that one comes out. Now that it's technically out, I'm actually really enjoying what we got. There's more to it than I thought was going to be to it. And it's the best way I could describe it is that this is a video game. Super Mech Ball doesn't have any like fancy story. I'm pretty sure it's a roguelike. Yeah, it is a roguelike. But you're just a ball that can also be a robot, and you have guns and you shoot things. And there's a bunch of different basically mech balls you can be. I think there's like a total of 5. Though the demo, I don't know if you can unlock more in the demo, but as far as I know, you only have the cat one. And the cat one's fun. Basically, you just spend a lot of time smashing your little marble into things and then blowing them up with whatever machine gun, shotgun gun you have at the time, while earning, much like a roguelike, earning little perks and like powers that get stronger and stronger as you progress, and fighting bosses. There's a spider boss in there that's actually kind of really cool. It's really dynamic. I like fighting it. I almost beat it the first try. I was so upset that I couldn't. I was doing it. I had no health. I was almost doing that with no health, and I was so upset that I lost. I was like, damn it. But Super Mech Ball's great. Go check out the demo. They're pretty much go check out the demo for a lot of these things that are out there right now. The Steam Fest is pretty nice right now. I also played where is it? Okay, so I played the Crymachinademo, which was the super anime game that I was interested in. That looks like a character action game, but like it has basically human souls and robot bodies and digital worlds, things, existentialism stuff that I think is really cool. Best way I can describe this game is gameplay wise, it is a character action game, but on a budget, so it's probably like a AA character action game. There's like, it could use just a little bit more polish. Movement wise, it feels a little weird, but like fighting wise, it actually feels pretty good. Like when you hit a button to hit people, it feels nice to hit people, so that's kind of important when you're doing a character action game anyway. Story wise, this is a game that needs a dub. And the reason I say this is because, and I think we can all like attest to this. Have you ever watched an anime that you were watching and subbed and realized that the shit they were talking about you cannot follow unless you can at least hear what they're talking about?
Yeah.
Because they just throw so much information at you that you're like, hold on, wait a minute. can't keep up with the information you're telling me right now trying to read this. I either have to go back and reread this because you just gave me a dissertation.
Super wordy, like you have to read a lot of the time with it.
Yeah.
Spouting out dialogue.
It's just like, it's one of those things where you're like, dude, I almost just wish I could just listen to this because it's like I need to understand for the plot.
Hellsing was that for a good while.
I need to understand for the plot.
Bullshit there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's the kind of game this is, because in the first 5 minutes, which they throw a lot. They throw a lot at you in the demo alone, where it's just like, huh.
A bit too wordy for reading.
It's not even that it's too wordy, it's that like there's a lot of information you have to take in, and just reading it is not enough to let it all sink in. Like, for instance, there are humans that are being put into robots for some reason. You're being sent to a virtual world at /Eden, which is like an afterlife, apparently. And your main character, from what I understand, Nipin, I believe it is, she seems to have memories from when she died, or like her life before, and she's trying to get back to being human. But it seems like other characters don't have those memories, and are also trying to become human, but like they're clearly like people who were turned into robots. Then there's an actual robot that wants to be human because he just wants to be human. Like, you're also fighting angels. You're fighting cherubims specifically, while in this virtual world, because of course you gotta fight angels, and everyone has halos because that's a really cool design choice. But you're also your personality is just currently data, and it's being put into a shell that allows you to run around and beat the shit out of like angels in a cyber world. So when I say like the game explains all of this in a lot better detail and a lot less paraphrasing than what I'm doing, and if that sounds crazy, yeah. This is me just talking about it. Like, so it's like, I think I'd like to truly understand what's happening here. Maybe I need a dub so I could just hear it and also read, because I'll do both. If I have that's the thing I'll do. If there's subtitles already on in a game, right, I will read it along with the thing that is speaking it to me.
Mm-hmm.
Regardless of the language. Well, obviously, if I don't understand the language, I have to read it. But if it's English, I'll still read it. So it's like, I'll just absorb the information a little bit better. Because I'm like, there's definitely a moment I was sitting there going like, I know I missed something important. I know I missed something important in all of this information. And granted, maybe it is a little bit my fault. I'll admit this, because I could just I couldn't do it at the very beginning of the game because it just starts. But like, I could turn auto scroll off, and that would maybe help. But also, I'm like, nah, I need it to flow though. If it doesn't flow, I'll end up doing something or forgetting. So it's like, just I need it to flow.
I understand how you feel with that.
That's fun.
I had the same feeling when it comes to like 14, reading the dialogue or and such. So
it's like, I don't need characters stopping every 5 seconds to be like, did you get all that? I'm like, no, just tell me what I need to know, and I'll figure it out from there.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's a cool one. I'm excited for it to come out, and I'm going to play it. I just really hope it gets done by the time it comes out. Like, I hope the game just has English as an option. Otherwise, I'm going to go through that game and be very lost, but I think I'll like it. But I'll be lost. Definitely something
you're not going to play this anytime soon, Amani.
I'm going to have to. I know when it's dropping. I know. I saw the release date when it's dropping. I know.
Yeah. Unless you can beat Spider-Man in 3 days, which I highly doubt.
Don't underestimate me.
Complete it? Yeah, because I know you're the type to complete it.
Oh, no, I could play multiple games at a time. Spider-Man's gonna dunk a lot of things out of the way, but I was actually really excited for CryMachina too. Like, it's something that I do want to play. The other thing I played was Astrea Knights of I guess it was Veda. It's not Veda. It's Veda. This is Veda. This is the Vanillaware game that's not a Vanillaware game, and it's also a mobile game, and it's also a gacha game, but it's a beat 'em up. That's like a lot like Dragon's Crown and has it has like Dragon Crown budget, but it's also like a gacha.
Mm-hmm.
And initially, while looking through it, I'm like, I'm confused at how this is even a gacha. Like, I got it. Like, I saw when it became a gacha, and I was like, oh yeah, do you want this? And it's like, I do want the shiny, but I don't. I'm just confused as to why it had to be like this. That game's cool. Genuinely. Like, I plan to play more of that really soon whenever that fully drops, because the demo for it so far was kind of crazy. I know mobile games are really in a weird spot where they get to just be wild for no reason. Obviously you have Honkai Star Rail, which I also played recently because that came out on PlayStation, so I got to play Honkai Star Rail now, so I started that. But you have that, Genshin, Project Mugen, it's coming out. I don't even want to get into that. And this, which is just a bunch of like, and I don't even know if Astrea Knights is gonna be free, which I hope so, because if it's gonna be a gacha, it's gonna be really weird if it's not free. Actually, unless there's a way you can do gacha stuff and not have it be predatory, because it just, you don't have to do like microtransactions, just all in-game stuff. But like,
according to Steam officially, it's labeled as free.
Yeah, so I had a feeling. So that's gonna be fun. But no, that game's like, it's got budget. It like vanilla, like I said, for it to be like competing with Vanillaware, like it looks almost as good. Actually, just as good. I'm not even gonna front. It's like, yeah, man, like, you know how much talent you gotta have to do, like, jeez. It's like, it's not like, it's like if someone was like, hey, yo, we're gonna just copy GTA, but like casually. Don't tell GTA that we're just gonna put in like as much like detail and shit as GTA. Not like we're copying the formula. We're doing like everything. And I'm not even like a huge fan of GTA, but I'll admit that the amount of detail that they put into the world every time they do it, it's like, yeah, no, you guys do a lot of unnecessary stuff, but a lot. Mm-hmm. It's like doing that, or being like, if we're gonna use art, for instance, we're just like, I feel like just copying Da Vinci's style to make a quick buck, and it's like, why? You could have did this so much easier with someone way less talented than going for like Da Vinci or Michelangelo. like why? But those are cool. Definitely check those out.
Mm-hmm.
Like we said, we got everything on here. You actually probably just go look at the next fest, pretty much. There's a bunch of cool stuff that's on there that we haven't even gotten to, too. Like I said, boss fighters and stuff like that. So, but on to the news, because that's going to be fun.
What am I, chopped liver here?
That's right, Pele.
So I said, I think. I wasn't totally sure.
Yeah. Well, I haven't done too much on my end here. Just been pretty much just going through games. Mainly the demos. The ones I've been playing is called... hold on, I gotta look up this long list one. A few of them have a pretty fucking long name.
Yeah, my bad.
The
because usually I'm the last one, so I got handed it off pretty early. I was like, oh, okay, I guess I'm done.
I mean, yeah, I know. I heard of him, Leon. I was going to correct him. I was going to correct you purposely.
Sorry.
The Awakener Forgotten Oath, which is a character action game with combo designing demo, which like, this looks really fucking cool, and I gave it a shot. Like, this runs pretty well. A bit too open level design, similar to that of a few other Souls, I guess, like games, but this one, that because you can actually create your own combos along with it, like, yeah, this looks already got my attention. Like, this is gonna be fun.
What was that one called again?
The Awakener Forgotten Oath.
Okay.
Another one, I have a few others I still haven't gone through, but I played the RoboCop Rogue City demo. That is fucking fun. Going through as fucking RoboCop and just shooting enemies left and right. Like, it comes almost like straight out of the original movie back in the 1980s. And it just feels really fun. You still move as stiff as RoboCop because you don't really run. You just gotta speed walk a little bit. But you just pull out your Mag Auto 9 and shoot heads, blows right the fuck off, shoot limbs, even shoot people in the nuts, and you actually see them beg and drop to their knees. Like, Jesus fucking Christ, that's intense. You even can pick them up and just throw them against the wall and just kind of splatter on the wall. So like, god damn, this is fucking brutal. These are the same developers as the guys who did Terminator Resistance. Like, good on you guys. Like, you made pretty good like video game adaptations of famous films.
Hey, bro.
And I can't wait to see what they do next, because apparently the next project is Predator.
Oh wow!
Oh, I want to see what they do for Predator.
Yeah, like,
I want to play that.
If you guys are going back to like the 80s style video games, like, this is gonna be great.
It's gonna be fun.
Let's see what else I've been trying out. Let's see. Oh, and I've been playing both a little bit Forgive Me Father as well, and going back to playing some old games as well here. I've been on my Xbox. I've been playing iNinja again. That was my first essentially hack and slasher on the original PS2 and Xbox, where you just play a little mini ninja slicing enemies' heads left and right and slicing them in half. Like, this was pretty fucking bloody back in the day. And it's from the same people who did, well, who currently are now Rocksteady Studios. So the people who are currently doing Batman did that.
That's wild.
Oh,
That's actually really wild.
Yeah. It's crazy. Like, it's amazing, like, when you look back at old history and everything. For me, the biggest, like, big shocker example, How to Grinch Stole Christmas, video game that came out on the PS1. The guys who made that now make Dead by Daylight.
That is, wow, okay.
You gotta start somewhere.
Yeah.
Not great origins, but it's something, you know?
Yeah.
For sure. That's crazy.
Yep. Beyond that, nothing too much. Just watching TV, rewatching Hannibal. I've been wanting to see that again for a good bit. Great writing on the show, pretty macabre, pretty gruesome. Finished watching The Continental. Hannibal, like Hannibal Lecter. Yeah. And watching The Continental. Watching the 3 episodes. The last one was a big banger of an episode. A lot of kung fu, obviously, and gun kata action. Some pretty brutal kills. Even one pulled a scene off straight from the Terminator 3, where a chick just kind of just bends her joints back and cracks everything back in place. Like, Jesus, that's you're fucking like a T-1000 there. Holy fuck.
Dude, the Terminator in that movie had no reason being that hot.
I know, but the thing, like, I see that scene, like, okay, that's a real person just doing the same bit from Terminator 3, and that was a robot. Like, holy shit, that was freaky. But yeah, no, The Continental is pretty good. I'm a little bit ashamed that's only 3 episodes long. I kind of wish there was a little bit more world building to go along with it. Because it just kind of ends. It ends on a decent note, but it just kind of ends. But if you watch the John Wick series, you kind of know where it kind of leads up to. Beyond that, that's pretty much it. Oh, and the last thing I will bring up, I found one manga that I'm pretty sure you guys, the people here, are aware of where I found. That was a bit of a eye-opener for sure. Apparently one of the best-selling mangas of this month. Turns out my dick was a anime girl.
Yes, Japan.
I read a little. Yeah, I read it. It's literally just a comedy anime. A lot of dick jokes.
I would assume so. I would assume
considering
so.
the name. Considering the name of it.
If I remember.
I'd be surprised if it didn't.
If I remember correctly, I think in the past I read like a chapter. I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not continuing this dumb shit.
Yeah, that was like, I'll just read the title like alone as number 1 as the best selling manga of the month. Like, just I had to do a double take and send it to everyone, and literally I was shaking my hand in front of me, going, "What the fuck?" And I was just blown the fuck away. It was up there with some pretty big hitters, like One Piece is still a top 10 and One Punch Man is still a top 10. But that is number 1.
Someone really was like, yo, I think I know how to take the entire world by the balls. by making a jigsaw.
Literally.
And everybody said, fucking what? And then read it out of pure, like, what the hell energy?
Yep. It was just fucking weird. Here's the thing, though. Because of how successful it might be, I can actually kind of see this run for a single, like, comedy anime.
This cannot be an anime.
No.
This cannot. No. It can't. This would never get... It's not getting animated.
Some animes have been made that I was always questioned. For example, like, I was surprised the brothel anime where the characters are going around to different interspecies.
Oh, interspecies reviewer? Oh, yeah, for sure. Everybody was like, that's not getting animated. And then it managed. And it made... Actually, I'm not really sure if it made money or not. I know it was popular. People definitely...
I have no idea. All I know is that it couldn't be broadcast majority of the time. For what it was.
I'm just saying, like, if that got made, I can see this
get
made.
But no, this is not... No. This is not getting made.
The difference is
like,
that...
the other ones are like, hey, look, we're asking the important questions here. Like, there's a backing to be like, this is funny enough on its own that you could definitely make this work.
Like, interspecies reviewers, you could literally just have hard cuts, not show anything.
Yeah,
and be
they
like,
don't have to show
cuts,
anything happening.
Like you could literally just show the woman what they're going to do for it, and then after that cut to the interview and what it says and the rating and everything.
And what they said.
Here is like you actually have to talk to his fucking dick and go from there. It's like, no.
This is you can't. There's no getting around that one.
Like, I would be surprised if it did,
we'll
but
I
guess. Like unlikely.
It's unlikely,
the fact
but
that
not
it became
impossible.
a manga is the wildest thing.
Yeah,
it's been wilder.
If someone really said, you know what,
been wilder.
go ahead and put it out.
There's been wilder and more extreme ones too. Like, this is still on the mild side. Just the title will just throw you off based off of alone. So, like, it's still fucking weird, but it's a comedy, so it's literally just a comedy.
Yeah,
and nothing else. There's no story here.
I mean, that's probably fair. That's probably what got him the actual thing, is that he saw the title and was like, this is what I'm calling it. And he's like, ain't no fucking way.
Yeah.
And the dude was like, I'm doing this purely to see what it is.
And it's making him money because now it's a serialized manga that's #1 in Japan. Like, wow.
Now that I think about it, there was one about his a guy's hand being a girl. Like a little girl.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I
remember
that one.
And that one was weird too.
Yeah.
Fucking strange.
Lord have mercy.
Yep. But that's my week.
Alright. Now to the news. News time.
Wait, we forgot about the cat.
Right.
The cat's news.
So.
What's been doing?
I'm pretty sure Rambo is sleeping right now.
Yeah, pretty much. From what I understand.
He's just speaking stuff.
Let's see. What do we got here first? Okay, cool. So, yeah, Cut Warp 3. I'm kind of happy about Cut Warp.
Going full 3D from looks of it.
Yeah,
and
that's gonna be fun.
The monster has a
I
child.
didn't expect it, honestly. Like, since that Rob is like a mobile title originally, I didn't expect a full-on sequel.
I didn't think we were gonna get to a trilogy.
Yeah, and it's going full 3D. Like, this could be unique.
A properly evolved trilogy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Again, there's a child now.
Because they could easily go the Angry Birds route, just like another 2D one, another 2D one, another 2D one. But no, they're evolving dimensions, literally.
But yeah, man.
Angry Birds needed to go the Plants vs. Zombies route where they just threw some shit
out. Dude, they should have.
Let's make it a third-person shooter for shits and giggles. Why not?
It would have been fun.
It's like,
I would have played it.
I mean, that would be hilarious.
Like if they did like a full VR aspect or like a full third-person camera angle and everything is 3D, you actually get aim a little bit better. That'd be really cool.
Honestly, just a 3D Angry Birds would have been fine. Like doing the exact same thing, but you were like the camera's behind, and when you launch it, you follow it from behind as it slams into different types of structures.
Like Angry Birds, Star Wars,
Angry Birds, Transformers,
all this random shit that's like, well, hi.
Wait, did they actually do Angry Birds Transformers?
Yes. Wow,
that's gross.
Wow.
So I feel about
Angry Birds crossovers is like insane.
That's gross.
Like it's insane how much they cross over.
The other thing I'll mention because I want to. Yeah. So Aaron, Halo Infinite, that game that we like wanted to like, but it's also kind of shitty. They added a game mode. They added the flood mode. And that's kind of like,
added
wow,
flood
why
mode.
did this take you so long? But I'll take it.
Why did it take how
Season
long?
fucking
How long has
5.
it been? Genuinely, like 2 years.
Dude, it's season fucking 5. They finally added the fucking flood.
Wait,
Seriously?
hold up. Do we have firefight in this game mode yet or nah?
No,
I don't think
Bro,
so.
come on! All I want is firefight. I just want to shoot a bunch of enemies with my friends.
Okay, no, no. So the flood mode is firefight.
It's like you play, but that's not firefight. I mean, I know what you mean. It's like flood mode, but like it's not firefight.
Well, no.
Firefight's different from
officially.
flood
Yeah,
mode.
I want
No,
firefight.
okay, no. They're adding firefight to season 5, so they're adding it with the flood.
That's crazy. How long ago did Halo Infinite come out?
2020?
Halo Infinite released 2021.
Okay.
2 years ago. Damn.
Yeah.
That's still not good.
No,
That's
it's
still not
not.
good.
No, it is not. I don't know. I like the new armors, though. I'll say that. I like the flood-looking armor.
Oh, I mean, like the drip has always been good. It's just the game is so like rough.
Yeah, it's hell. Ironically enough, despite the Halo losing a lot of people gameplay-wise, one game I was surprised I finally came back from the depths is Battlefield 2042. It has over 100,000 players now currently on Steam.
Oh.
They apparently did fix a bunch of issues on it, but I don't know. I know it's also free on the Game Pass, so that also gives a lot of people incentive to
give it a shot. Sign up to
Give it a
paying
shot,
like
but
$60, $70 for a
not
big
pay.
game.
I was not going to pay the money for that.
No, the only person we know that did buy it and obviously hated it was Logan.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't hate it. He just, it was kind of.
Oh no, he hated it at launch. It was shit
At
at
launch,
launch.
yeah.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
I gotta see something because I didn't see the rest of this trailer. So it does say that like firefight is in it, but it's only because of Forge, like you said, or is it
That's
actually in the
bullshit.
game? Because like the trailer's a little
I-
confusing when it does it.
Yeah, no, that's why I'm looking it up manually in the news, and like they say that's officially coming at it to season 5.
Coming in season 5 is firefighting King of the Hill. Why is King of the Hill not in the game off rip?
Okay.
Bro, that's crazy.
Yep.
Where's Oddball? Where the
bro,
fuck
I have
is?
no idea where Oddball
Where's
is.
Griffball?
Where the fuck is Griffball, motherfucker? How do you not have Griffball in the game yet?
The
Where's
other
my
update? Yeah,
where's
the other
there's so
update
many
are finally
things.
letting players through Forge make custom campaign missions.
That's kind of cool.
Damn, bro. Somebody's about to
That's
recreate
neat.
all of Halo 3 and like 2.
Honestly, Hall of Reach.
Stop biting your box. you
All
little
of
idiot.
Halo 5 would be kind of nice.
That's the only way that we're gonna get 5, honestly.
This cat's been
on
chasing
PC.
its own tail. Like, actually, it's probably the most entertaining thing I've watched all day.
What is it?
What's another one that you guys want to mention real quick, just before I mention
UFO robot
Yes.
Grinzer.
It
Looks
looks
fucking
so
fun as hell.
cool.
Grindizer looks fucking.
It does.
It looks so fucking
It
cool,
looks
man. It
cheesy
reminds me
as
of
well.
Transformers Devastation.
Also basically Mazinger Z? Bro,
Messenger Z.
Mazinger Z.
Manager Z,
Messenger
yeah.
Z.
Mhm.
This does look
You don't
actually
know
really fun.
Messenger Z? Ask your parents. They probably know Messenger Z.
Man, this game looks
Yeah,
fucking
no, this game
dope.
looks awesome.
It looks, yeah. Oh man, it looks so much fun. Like dodging around, Dizer punch and everything. Like, oh yeah. Oh, this looks fun. I can't wait to get this when it comes out. Did they give a release date for this one? Because I know the trailer's only 5 days old.
No idea.
Let's see. Oh, November 14th. So
I
in
would
3
definitely
weeks.
have some fun with this. Unfortunately, I just don't like the design of this mech. But I get the reference, obviously. But like,
Oh, I don't even care about the reference. It just looks
oh
fun.
no, the game looks awesome.
Yeah.
The game looks amazing. Recommended, definitely.
Mhm.
I don't know. I
looks
don't like
dope.
this mech. You know what it is? I don't like the horns. I don't like the stupid little horn on it.
Yeah, I mean it's like classic, Power Ranger stuff because they did all the big horn shit back in the old Sentai days.
Mm.
It also gives me, like, based on like this trailer alone, which off rip is gonna make me excited. It gives me, what's the name of it? Transformers Devastation vibes.
I just mentioned that earlier.
I did. My bad.
Yeah,
I missed that game.
not the same developers. Yeah.
Oh well, yeah, no, because
Devastation was-
Platinum made it, but like, it's. I missed that game. I missed Transformers Devastation.
It's so much fun. It's only to go back into it one day. One game I wish I was able to play it, but the demo kind of is broken for me on Steam. Thaumaturge. It's a tactics gothic horror game. I wanted to give it a try. They have the demo available, but it doesn't seem to work for me. So like, I haven't gotten the chance to experience it.
Unfortunately.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it'd be like that sometimes.
I would like to personally bring up the Iron Lung trailer that Markiplier released.
Yeah, he's finally making.
This man really said somebody should make a movie out of this. Oh wait, I'm a millionaire. I can make a movie out of this. Right.
Good job, Mark. Can't wait.
Well done, Mark. Can't wait to see how it goes.
I'm excited because honestly, that Iron Lung was a cool ass game with a really cool idea that I'm like, I would really like someone to do something more than just this indie game, because there's a good indie game, but it doesn't really tell you much.
No,
you know.
And my thalassophobia was kicking in the entire fucking time I've been playing it.
But Pele, it's not the sea. It's not the ocean.
It's fucking full of blood.
It's not the ocean. It's just blood.
It's a sea of
Come
fucking
on,
blood.
man.
I'm trapped in a submarine that's locked with its window tight, with blood seeping into the sea, into the fucking cabin. I'm still freaking the fuck out.
It's not the same.
Oh yeah, take a picture, and guess what's on the picture? A fucking gigantic eye.
Not that bad.
It's not the same.
It's just a Tuesday, you know.
It's
nothing
blood. Yeah. It's not the sea. It's not the ocean. Not really.
See, it's I
don't know if it has. Hold on, let's see. I don't know if it has like a release date or anything. It's the official
there was no release.
For...
It's just official trailer, but it's a full-on indie project. I think directed and produced by Markiplier himself. So I don't think he has an idea yet when the film is going to be released.
He's working on it. I'm not just for certain.
Yeah, he's working on it for sure. That's all we know.
So what's another one we want to mention, boys?
Invincible.
Blue Samurai. Blue-Eyed Samurai looks really
cool. Oh yeah,
cool.
It does. It seems something like Mulan-ish, but no.
Mulan-ish, but way bloodier.
Mulan with violence. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. I actually really like how this looks.
The animation just looks fucking sick as hell, man.
Guarantee you, the character is the reason they have blue eyes is because one of they're related to one of those evil white people.
Probably.
I
mean, I don't know about y'all, but I've never seen a Japanese person with blue eyes.
I mean, anything. But...
I was saying, have you seen anime recently?
Anime isn't actual Japanese people. I think the last thing they do in a lot of situations is draw actual Japanese people in anime.
They're all Japanese.
They're all Japanese, though.
Not
that's like saying everybody in the United States is from the United States. You know what I mean?
You're right. Still.
Oh yeah, I'm Japanese, blonde hair, blue eyes. No, you're not, motherfucker.
Actually,
shut up.
Specifically, a lot of the times when they do the blonde hair, blue eyes things, they're like, "Oh yeah, they're from America." It's usually the only time they're like,
"America or Europe."
That guy,
America
or Europe. Yeah, that guy, a foreigner specifically. Despite everyone else having like weird color hairs and like eye colors and different things. If you have blonde hair and blue eyes specifically, they're like, nah, you're not. You're foreign.
Your hair can be rainbow and you're still from Japan.
You're still somehow from Japan.
Here's the thing, like, if it's a main character, their hair color is usually never natural, but if it's like a side character, it's usually natural.
Usually.
It's true. Well, no. Actually, I find that like the main character tends to be, in a lot of anime, tends to be the most natural one half the time. Sometimes.
It depends on the genre, really.
Because a lot of them are supposed to kind of be
like
stand-ins in a way, where it's like the average dude.
Just
so it's like
impossible hair colors.
Yeah. Again, it depends on the genre, really.
That's why there's the whole spot the anime. It depends on the genre, but that's why there's a spot the anime protagonist joke where it's like, yeah, spot him, guarantee you. Look at Yugi from Yu-Gi-Oh.
He's the perfect example. Well, I feel like if it was made if it was made directly for children, it's like, yeah, now spot the anime protagonist. Look at him. Look at Yugi. Look at fucking Jaden, or honestly,
Jaden's kind of tame.
Jaden's tame. You say you say
you can.
Well, look at his fucking jacket. How? No, his jacket alone, because it's like always the 90-degree angle from his back, from his.
Yes, but also you can debate the hair too. But you know.
That being a 90-degree angle.
Yeah.
You know, like his tail, his coat jacket is always at a 90-degree angle.
Wild.
And then you can spot his
Drop
ass.
Drop that ass at an egregious angle.
You can spot him too. You can spot a lot of the. Aside from, I'd say Jaden, you can spot basically every single one of them.
But yeah, no, definitely more geared towards kids. Because Ash has a normal hair color, but like, what the fuck is his hair?
It's the hat.
What's his face? Why does he have whiskers?
He does kind of have whiskers.
He does have whiskers, that makes sense, yeah.
I don't even know what the new ones look like. They're twins, but like are they twins? They're just two people.
No
we have two
I feel like
protagonists.
as anime has advanced, they've stopped doing the hey, let's make our protagonists have the most. Just they do the color thing still, but they like the hair.
They dial it back a little bit more.
I feel like it depends on the anime, obviously.
Yeah.
Some genres are like, let's have the most over the top fucking character possible. I feel like that's the point of it.
And then some of them are like, we're gonna have the most generic looking character possible. And you're like, oh my god, what?
Komi-san.
Technically speaking, Shinji was the most normal character in Evangelion, but that's not what that one's about.
Technically, yes.
I mean, that's really the whole point of it.
Like, yeah, Shinji is specifically supposed to be average as fuck. I'm just your normal kid.
Shinji
But I'm so fucked up.
boy.
I'm so fucked up. Never forget that Shinji is fucked up.
I found this is the Barbie girl song, like Barbie Girl by Aqua mixed with Evangelion.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no!
And it might be one of the best mixes ever.
Oh no!
It's so amazing. It goes hard though because the existential crisis exists now because of the Barbie movie. The entire Barbie movie is an existential crisis in a movie, essentially. So
Yeah.
it makes sense.
Yeah.
What was I made for?
What was my purpose? I have to say this without. Yeah, I mean, it goes without saying. I have to talk about the Scott Pilgrim one because it looks so good.
It does.
Scott Pilgrim!
Scott Pilgrim takes off. I can't wait. It's
We're not
In
gonna talk
4
about
weeks, we'll get to see
Invincible?
Scott Pilgrim.
so far. Okay, so like based on how this is looking, it looks like this one series is gonna cover the whole thing. There's not gonna be more than one season, but that's just my guess. And it's not that it couldn't. It definitely could.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just confused at how they're gonna space it out. I guess they're gonna do an episode per volume, and then break up the last bit into like 2 more episodes. So maybe
make
like
each episode
8
an hour
or
long.
9 episodes total. I mean, yeah, no.
No, I don't think it's
I
gonna be
don't
an
think
hour
so
long per
either.
episode. It would be
It would
cool
be
if
cool
it
if
did.
it was, especially the jam-packed.
I'm
volume.
scared if they do break it up. Well, no, it could probably be an hour. But I'm scared if they do break it up like per volume, because I mean, it's not that they couldn't, but there's definitely some things that I'm like, bro, my favorite arc in there might not get covered, and I'm kind of hoping it does.
Mm-hmm.
I think they said it was 8 hours, like 8 episodes long, so it's not gonna be a long run. 8 or 10, one of the two.
Well, if it's 8 or 10, that probably puts every episode at like an hour. If that's the case. Like, it would have to, because they'd be covering like every volume per.
Yep, one season. Let's see.
We'll see.
8 episodes.
Yeah, they're pretty much. Let me see. I just want to check something.
They didn't give the runtime yet, so I don't know how long it's going to be per episode.
Well, this is why I'm checking, because it's the only way this works out. How many volumes was Scott Pilgrim are there? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's 6.
6 books?
Yeah, there's 6 volumes. So yeah, the episodes would have to be almost like an hour.
Bless you.
Bless you.
And the only reason I say that is because like the last one is thick as fuck, and it's broken up. And then the other ones are kind of like the first and the second. Okay, so the first one is kind of thick to kind of get you like understanding what's happening. The first one's kind of thick, and the last one is really thick. So those 2 broken up would give you like 8.
Bless you.
Jesus,
Bless you
sorry.
again.
Bless you. But that also means that like, there's a possible chance that my favorite thing might got covered in this, and I'm gonna be a little sad.
Yeah, well, we'll see when if it comes out, because it ends up being like only about 20 to 30 minutes long per episode, and possibly more seasons will be coming through. But
the reason why I say this is because like in this trailer they list off all 7,
yeah.
which it's like, well, I guess we're gonna be seeing all 7.
Well, they could be introducing them and not really using them, Could be. So
Actually, I take it back. They didn't actually list off all 7. They missed the twins.
again, either way,
They actually don't mention the twins. But okay. They don't mention the twins, but you see the robot, so you know that you're gonna deal with the twins.
Mm-hmm.
It's just kind of like, huh. I wonder if we're gonna deal with his dad. I mean, not his dad. Knives' dad.
Yeah, Knives' dad, because he becomes a problem in the original comic. So.
Yeah, he's a problem. He's a problem. But he's a problem during like the same time Roxy is, which it works because of how that wraps itself up. But like, I don't know. I'm hoping that some of the really fun stuff doesn't get like some stuff doesn't get cut out. Is the best way I can describe it, because I think 2 episodes per volume probably would have been the best thing, but I guess they spaced it out the way they could. So we'll see. But this, like I said, this still has the potential to be the definitive version of like how to experience Scott Pilgrim. But I'm just a little worried because I'm like, my favorite stuff though. It's like the things I like is different. I'm still gonna enjoy it though.
All we can do is hope.
I mean, it's not like I'm gonna be upset because it's like the movie's very much different from the book, which is different from the game. Yeah. So they're all different, so it's fine. Let's talk about another thing. Invincible
looks great.
You mentioned that.
Finally, season 2.
Fucking finally, bro.
That's
finally.
So long.
November 3rd, baby. November 3rd.
Yeah, I can't wait. Invincible's about to be crazy. This new season is about to be sick.
Wait, Invincible season 2's first half of the 8-season run.
Jesus.
Yeah,
there's
going to
be
working
8
on season
seasons.
3.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, Amazon mentioned they're trying to make this run for 8 seasons.
They've already started working on season 3.
Considering how long the comics are, they can.
Yeah, no, it definitely works.
They can definitely do it. They can definitely do it. And more than likely,
I'm not gonna lie.
Boys, yeah.
Sorry, continue.
I was gonna say, more than likely, if like the boys, they may introduce the rest of the was it Image Comics, Amani, that was on Invincible?
Yeah.
Because you mentioned like Fire Breather crossed over with Invincible.
It's Image. Image is
Image. Yeah, we might see the rest, and we actually get see another rendition, maybe Fire Breather, whatever Image Comics else is on.
Yeah.
Watching the trailer is really interesting because if you've read the comics and you kind of know certain things, there's like specific frames where you're like, you kind of like, wait a minute.
Wait a minute. I know what that's.
It's not enough for you to get spoiled shit, but it's enough for like them.
I know
they're teasing people that know. There's one specific frame where you see one specific character and you just go, "It's him. It's that guy. I know you. I know you. I know who you are.
You're a problem. I know who you are. I know exactly who you are."
Yeah, it's a good trailer. A genuinely good. It piqued my interest. It didn't spoil like anything. It just kind of nice. I will never stop fucking thanking whoever edits good trailers. Thank you. I appreciate it.
You know what's crazy about this though, Aaron? So we heard that it's 8 seasons, but we also know how long Invincible is, and it was like that technically could not be enough. Like you could make more. You could definitely do more seasons. Yeah. It's one of those things where you're like, 8 seasons? That almost doesn't seem like enough. Almost.
I'll continue real quick. I'm just going to go make sure because the cat left the room. I don't know where he went, so I'll be right back.
Oh, I love advertisements when I want to watch trailers and talk to people at the same time because I wanted to look at the Invincible trailer again. And it just took forever because of ads. Alright, so what's another one? Has-Been Hotel. Alright, go for it.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. I just posted it right underneath the Spider-Man one where the announcement of Has-Been Hotel is finally coming to Amazon Prime. Amazon Prime has a lot of fucking animation.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, but it's coming out in January, and I'm finally excited to see a indie project for over 3 years ago while I get its full season run on Amazon. Has a pretty impressive casting list too in the freaking show this time. Not the original pilot cast, unfortunately, but the new cast is pretty fucking stacked. You have, let's see, Stephanie Beatrix, which we saw recently in Twisted Metal, and she's from Brooklyn Nine-Nine fame. Alex Bridham, who's known for voicing Beetlejuice in the Broadway play, Keith David, Spawn, as Husk in the show, and a few other people involved with it. It's like pretty stacked cast, not gonna lie. So I'm kind of excited on how this show's gonna go out. Trailer, they have a few opening minutes of the main character singing a song, and like this still has the classic Has Been Hotel and Hell of a Boss type of humor with everything is bloody shiny day in hell.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
They really do. Wait. You're talking about Has Been Hotel? Yes.
Has Been Hotel, underneath Spider-Man 2 right there.
Yes, sir. I've only ever seen the pilot of that show.
Yeah, same.
I mean, the pilot's the only thing that exists for it. There's a
hasn't there been like
No, there's been episodes.
wow.
There's straight up episodes.
Hell of a Boss is the other one.
Besides that pilot. Oh yeah, that's right too. I've not been keeping up with Hell of a Boss at all.
It's
good.
I've heard
impressive.
nothing but good things. I just have not kept up with it.
Something with one episode has managed to stick around for this long that people are like, please make it, like so.
I mean, no, it's like other pilots in the past have had that same tradition, because the one before this one that really caught my attention back in high school that I'm sad Nickelodeon never picked up was a really funky looking one. The fucking, what was it called? It's gonna bother me if I don't look this up.
What is it?
Not the Shapeshifters or something like that. Goth girl, weird 70s aesthetic looking animation. I'll probably look it up, probably bring it up later.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
I never watched.
think.
I don't remember a lot of Nickelodeon and stuff that wasn't like mainstream.
No, it wasn't mainstream. This was a existing pilot only.
No, I know exactly stuff that wasn't mainstream in Nickelodeon. I didn't watch a lot of Nickelodeon stuff.
I also can't think of the pilot based off of that. I'm trying to think of it myself. I'm like, I got nothing.
I have to look it up later, but see.
But obviously, I have to mention the Spider-Man 2 launch trailer.
Yes.
But I also don't have to mention the Spider-Man 2 launch trailer because everyone knows Spider-Man 2 is coming out soon. But I mean, this just really is pushing the idea that Peter's probably going to be Venom. The first one, at least. Because we know we got to have the fight with with both Miles and Peter versus Venom, unless that just never happens, and that'd be crazy. But that's what we're expecting. My theory is still out there that it might be Kraven as the last one, because that'd be fun. Because to do Harry again seems really redundant. I am not gonna front. It's so redundant. It's also my least favorite version of Venom. It's like, oh no, it's Harry Osborn. I'm like, that. The first time I saw it, I'm like, interesting. The second time, I was like, okay, it's less interesting. And now the third time, I'm like, I do not care.
I mean, we could always do Eddie Brock Spider-Man 3 style again.
I mean, Eddie Brock doesn't even... Eddie Brock doesn't exist, but he could show up, so it's not impossible.
He could show up. Yeah. It wouldn't... I mean, we don't know anything about Eddie Brock at all from the trailer, so...
Yeah, we've seen nothing about Eddie Brock at all.
Or Gwen Stacy, or Silk, so there's a lot of introduction.
I would like Silk to show up in this game. Gwen doesn't need to show up, technically speaking.
Dude, I don't know. Do you remember the picture I showed you, Amani, of like the comparison between the model that is the one doing the voice and the model of Mary Jane and how she looks in the game?
MJ's model.
Dude, why did they do her so dirty? Question. Like, what the fuck?
They did her dirty.
Like, I don't know why.
The person that they based it off of is gorgeous.
The model for Mary Jane is like
almost spot on for what she should be.
Spot on, like supermodel, which is what Mary Jane is supposed to be. Yep. And I don't know if this is one of those male vision moments, because I've heard about it and stuff like that, the male gaze. But is it like the whole point of Mary Jane is she's supposed to be like a knockout, like 10 out of 10?
Oh,
like,
she's originally written. She's supposed.
Peter, how did you get this? Jane?
Yes, yeah. Actually, she's supposed to be that much of a knockout that it's like, yo, why? How? How?
You know,
Gwen Stacy is supposed to be more of the girl next door, though. Like, I guess
still pretty.
Yeah. No, like Gwen Stacy is still pretty, but like she's supposed to be.
The model for Mary Jane, at least in the second game, from what I've seen, Amani says it's an upgrade from the first one, which I don't want to know how bad it looked in the first game. It's an upgrade.
It's an update because they wanted to do more updates because they did the update with Peter, so I guess they want to do the same thing for.
No, I mean like everyone's face got a little changed. I think the only one that didn't.
Not Miles. It wasn't changed.
Miles wasn't changed that much, and that's because Miles had a whole game in between.
Yeah. And Black Cat wasn't changed that much either. At least for what we've seen so
Have
far.
we seen Black Cat in the trailer? I didn't see her or anything.
I thought we saw like other like small short glimpses, but she didn't look that much different.
I don't
Her
remember seeing
costume got
Black Cat
changed.
at all in any of these. I mean, I might have to go back and look, but I just don't remember seeing anything.
It was
with
again
Black Cat.
glimpses, not really much. Yeah.
But we did see Sandman, and I'm like, that look cool. He looked cool though.
Oh yeah, I found the pilot, the modifiers. I'm not sure if you ever guys seen that.
Let's see. I don't think I've ever seen that.
I'll probably have to share it. Let's see.
The modifiers. Oh, wait a minute.
Find it. Maybe, possibly.
We're doing to keep your eye on.
Fine.
Oh no, yeah, I just want to show.
See, he's showing the modifiers thing, which is like, I'm like,
There's a failed pilot.
Oh, funny enough, I don't know this show. I know porn of it because I
yeah,
fucking
no,
saw
I
it
didn't
so
want to say
many
that,
times.
but like, yeah.
I'm on it. You know exactly what I'm talking about, though, right? You know exactly, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
My
I've
brain.
seen the pilot before.
Do you know? Do you fucking synapse right there, you
Yeah.
motherfucker? You know,
Okay.
Leon.
That's what I said what I said.
The internet, everybody will make
Oh
porn.
no,
I was like,
that's crazy.
Oh,
That's insane. I didn't even know this was. I thought this was literally just made for that show.
Nope, this was a rejected pilot for
Wow.
Nickelodeon.
Damn. How did they? And I mean this in the best possible way. How did they keep the fucking art style so accurate in a porno?
Bro?
Dedication.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
It's
Okay.
more
Yeah.
impressive they were able to do it with one-handed.
Yeah. I know which show you're talking about now. I know. What you're talking about. You know what's the worst part is? I thought it was that one, but I genuinely, off the top of my head, was like, it can't be. It can't be.
I completely forgot about that thing. Then you just brought back memories.
Yeah.
Actually, wait a minute. I remembered why it's so accurate. Because I was scrolling. I'm telling you right now, I'm scrolling through the pictures for it. This is in the pictures for what Paler just sent us. Straight up. Because it's in the Google shirts. Zone did it.
Oh.
Zone was the one that made the porn.
Zone time.
Did Zone work in Nickelodeon?
No.
Zone is really good at mimicking a lot of styles.
Yeah.
From a lot of cartoons specifically.
Zone's most famous one is that of Raven from Teen Titans.
Ah, yes, he did. Okay.
So that's why I'm like, oh, it's Zone. That's why.
But that ass, I was like, I know something similar to what you're talking about, but it wasn't child friendly. Like, it's no way that shit was on Nickelodeon.
The original pilot was child friendly. It was a rejected idea from Nickelodeon.
No way.
Does the internet twisted it to porn?
If I remember correctly, I think I saw a clip of it on Nickelodeon for like a second.
You know what's okay? So this is the thing that's got me, because when you search it up, the first thing that comes up
Is it porn?
Is the porn?
That's my question. It's like, it's the
what's it called? The modifiers?
The modifiers.
Yeah, just look up the modifiers, and I'm like actually genuinely curious.
Oh no!
That's
the thumbnail for a YouTube video. That's why they did that on purpose.
Yeah,
for sure.
That's gross. Yeah.
I was like, world. Oh
no! If you look up the modifiers show, that first image you get is also not.
Oh no!
Either. Jesus.
Oh no! Okay.
All right. Well.
Yeah, that was torture.
Oh, the more you know.
Yeah.
There we go.
Porn has ruined a lot of things in people's lives.
If only America wasn't
talk
horny.
about what it's done to Overwatch. It's part of the reason why it's so successful in the first place.
I think the primary reason it was successful, genuinely.
Half the reason why people still play it to this day.
I mean, makes sense. But no, we're not going to do the keep an eye on this time. We're just going to call it. This one's going to end abruptly because I don't feel like doing the whole thing of, go email us and stuff like that. So it's fine. You guys know the deal.
Go. You guys know. You
know what's up. We love you guys. Spread the love,
still
guys.
Shit.
Everybody have a good night.
Just soaking.
Good night.
No, put the cat noses.
Question 5. In early sketches for Avatar, The Last Airbender.
Wait. Okay, I was about to say, please specify.
Yeah,
Okay.
specify that. The blue people or the...
Oh yeah, the funny bald kid.
Fair enough.
Appa is shown having a bigger resemblance to which animal instead of a bison? Amani, what do you think?
Instead of a bison, he was gonna. I feel like.
Once y'all are done, I'll send the link in the chat so y'all can see. He looks kind of goofy, I'm not gonna lie.
I feel like it's either closer to.
I was gonna look it up after we answered the question.
See, the only two options I have in my head, personally, is either because this happens all the time. He probably either look closer to a polar bear, or because that's what Korra has, and they tend to use that kind of stuff later on. Or honestly, it'd probably be closer to an elephant. I feel like it's gonna be. Actually, I feel like it's on the elephant side.
That'd be cute as hell.
Because I'm thinking of like a lot of like the inspiration for Avatar, and I feel like it probably would have been closer, especially for the monks. I feel like it was more of a. He was closer to a flying elephant.
So you're gonna lock in elephant?
I'm gonna go with elephant.
Okay. What do you think, Bailey?
Let's see. They got mixed. Well, just like existing ones because the flying bison Appa's design was the bison with a beaver. Momo was a lemur and a bat.
Bat.
Wait, what was your guess? Sorry.
I'm just relating back to old
Damn,
knowledge.
I guess probably could. I didn't even consider the fact that we could have just looked more beaver-like.
I have the answer. Legit. So skip me.
Okay.
Oh, you know.
Oh, you know.
I'm
knows.
100% confident with this one.
Okay.
You're 100% confident with it?
I'm gonna say tortoise.
Oh, a bold
that'd be
guess.
so
That's
cool.
honestly not.
So this would be cool.
Not
It
a
also
bad
makes
guess.
sense for everything that happens later on. Yeah.
Oh, true.
Aaron, what do you think? What did Appa
Okay.
look like?
This is what he was.
Original,
This
early
is what he was.
design, early
This is
design.
original,
like
original
beta testing.
stuff.
Like early
Early design.
Appa.
Early Appa.
Maybe like more like a bear. I'll say a bear.
A bear.
Ooh.
All right. Skipping hobby. Leon.
I genuinely don't know. I love the show, but I've never seen the concept of those. I'm gonna say a tortoise as well. That's the only thing I can think of right now.
Okay.
And now Javi.
Javi.
Okay, so here's the issue with mine. I don't really know what animal it would resemble the most, but my brother absolutely loves Avatar, right?
Mhm.
And I think he's showed me, well, I don't know which one you saw, Squishy, but I think I've seen the one that you're referencing. The thing is, I don't know what animal it would be. I would say like a goat-ish type thing, but I remember its horns were like spiraled slightly backwards, if I remember correctly.
Hmm.
So I'm gonna say like a goat-ish of some sort.
You think of the word
Because I
ram?
distinctly remember the horns, and like not like a ram horns that spiral like back and then back in, but like they literally go back in like a little bit of a spiral. So something like a goat, maybe like is it an ibex? I think ibex have those horns, but I don't know. I'm gonna lock in.
I don't think
I
ibex
didn't
have
look
twisted
ibex.
horns.
Would I be cheating
like
if I look up
basically
an
a
ibex?
ram.
Basically
A
a
ram
ram.
looking thing.
Or like
No,
so
ibex
run.
have
not like
curved
the
horns. They don't have
ibex.
the curly horns.
Yeah.
No, there's one that has, but
Rams have more curly ones, if I'm not mistaken.
god damn it, there is one with like a curly horn.
Like the
that
ones in
it
Africa.
looks,
Are those the one you're thinking about?
yeah, horned animal Africa. Hold on.
That still
That-
narrows it down.
Is it a
Oh, wait,
caribou?
isn't that
No,
like
right?
an antelope? Are you thinking of an
Oh, it could
antelope?
be.
Might be an
Antelope.
antelope. What is this? I think it's literally this. I need to find the name of
The
this.
wildebeest?
It's literally
You know,
this
I
animal.
guess since no one else guessed that specific region of animal, I'll just have that general species be your guess.
Yeah, exactly. Like sort of
Horned
ibex
small
looking
mammal.
or
Deer,
backwards spiral.
Yeah.
Small horned mammal.
Small
Horned
mammal.
animal.
Small
Like, I do
spiral
remember
horned
it
mammal.
looking like appa. It still looked like appa, but like it wasn't like thin or anything. It was still like chunky. But I don't remember like the face or anything. So like specifically the horns. But yeah,
All right.
That-
the grand reveal is he looked like a manatee.
Like a manatee.
Oh,
Oh
but
my
he
God,
looks like a
wait.
manatee. Oh,
But he has
okay.
the horns, though.
Fuck.
wait, but am I right with the horse? Or what? Am I
I'm
completely
so
wrong?
mad. I would have.
No,
Manatees are
he
sea
looked like
creatures.
more like a manatee.
Yeah.
No. I was gonna guess that,
Maybe-
but he
maybe
already
there was
kind of
another
has the
concept of
manatee
horns,
tail
but
for me.
I didn't see that.
Maybe I just
There's a
remember the
Reddit page
horns.
I found that actually
it might
shows
be
the
something
horns.
different.
Fuck, dude, I'm so mad. That was my first choice, but I doubted myself because
deep memory in my
he
head.
he
just by
already
saying
looks
that.
like manatee like to me. You know. Fuck.
Yeah, no, I never
Yeah,
seen this.
he's more bison in
Yeah.
the show, but like
Yeah.
in his
That's-
early sketches, they had like
he was straight up a
droopy nose.
manatee.
Oh, yeah, here it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just looked up early
Squishy, I know
sketches.
exactly what you're
Oh, I
looking
guess,
at.
yeah, I can
I know
guess.
exactly what you. Yeah.
Well, Happy
I-
post the
well, the one that I'm
early
looking
I
at,
sketches you
doubted
found.
myself.
Yeah,
Does
because
have
I
the
think I
horns
know
that
what
said,
you're talking
but yeah.
about.
I
got
doubted
it.
myself.
Let me copy and send the Discord.
But yeah, I think it says somewhere in like that in the image I sent, it's typed
Yeah,
out that he said it
it's-
resembles a manatee or something like that.
Yeah.
there.
He.
This is the one my brother.
Oh, I'm so
yeah,
stupid.
that
How
is
did
the
I-
one that my
Yeah,
brother.
How did I
okay.
forget?
Oh,
How did I
with the,
fucking
like,
forget?
spiral
I'm so
horns.
stupid.
They
He
had
still does
those
kind of
horns
have the
more
manatee
so,
nose though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, it's
like
still
he.
looking like a manatee.
God, I should. I didn't know because he is like they literally say that he is a mix of a manatee and a bison. That is what he is. I thought there was like another animal that he was gonna. Damn. Fuck.
He's
All
got
right,
a beaver
good.
tail though. To be fair, so
Yeah, the beaver
No, he's
tail
got the
threw me
man.
off.
No, he does. He doesn't have a beaver. Well,
does have
he
a
kind
beaver
of has like
tail.
a.
it's totally
a
a
little
beaver
more
tail.
furry. No, beaver tails are like
Fa-
super thick.
Appa?
And...
Appa does not have a beaver tail. He has like a manatee tail, pretty much. Like it's just
Like
like,
a
the
weird
end of like the
flat
manatee tail.
Yeah,
More
You know?
beaver than manatee tail.
It's not more beaver though. It's not because beavers have like a very specifically like the skin and everything.
kinda just
Appa's is
looks
like a
like larva.
continuation of it.
Well,
You
the
know?
concept of his body design's like a water bear, so
Yeah,
no, that
true.
looks really
He does
Yeah.
look like a water bear.
I mean, manatees do have like a circular tail. I think that's why he looks more beaver-like because
Yeah.
manatees have like a curved tail.
the sea.
It's not really curved. It's just like a it's like a
It's like
It's a circular kind of paddle.
it's more
tail.
circular. Yeah, more circular pattern.
That's
It's
why I
like
say
a-
That's why I
beaver
look at it
because
like
beaver's a
beaver.
bit more
Well, yeah,
straight
beavers
and
have
narrow.
like a flat one.
paddle.
So next question.
Picture of beaver.
No one got points there.
Yeah, no, no, that
I
one.
thought I had a good
Yeah,
guess
that
on
one's
the
kinda
tortoise,
crazy.
at
I got
least.
baited
Yeah,
by
I'm
the
kind of
horns,
mad, bro.
goddammit.
I got
Tortoise was a
baited. I
decent
got
guess.
because I know that and they described it as a water bear early on.
Javi
you
was
know,
honestly
and I
the
was-
closest, but he got debated.
Yeah, because the only thing I can remember were the damn horns.
He
Yeah.
I
legitimately
wasn't
saw
sure it'd
it.
be like a
Yeah.
goat or something. God damn it.